Good morning from Denver. It's really disgusting outside, so I'm not gonna be able to do anything at all because there's literally a severe weather storm happening. Like, look at this, it looks horrible. Like, no, thank you. Anyway, so I was like, this is the perfect time for me to binge read my work because I feel like I have not been reading as much as I want to, and I actually want to implement reading every morning for like 10 minutes, not even, maybe like 2 pages, because I feel like I only read a big chunk amount a couple of times, maybe like 2-3 times a week when I get the chance. Otherwise, I'm just not reading. I'm like chronically online, I feel like. Not chronically, because sometimes I literally don't be knowing what's happening in the world. But anyway, here I go. I have literally like 10 hours here, so whoop whoop. I'm gonna take this as a sign that I'm supposed to just stay in and read. I will update once I make a dent in this book, because I'm actually pretty far in. I feel like I'm like a little more than half. Okay, bye. Good morning. Well, I don't know if it's morning time when you're watching this, but it's morning to me because I just woke up like an hour and a half ago. Anyway, I just wanted to update because I just finished my work by Olga Ravn, translated from Danish. This was so good, and I don't know why it took me so long to finish it. Actually, I do know why. It's because I was in a reading slump. If you don't know, this book is about a new mother that moves to Stockholm with her little family in the winter. So she's like lost and confused. She's a new mother. She's dealing with postpartum depression, pregnancy, and just very like lonely. And she's like pretty much drowning. That's the best way. Trying not to drown. That's the best way I can describe it. And this book was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I low-key think it convinced me not to be a mother. Not that every experience, I do want to preface by saying this book, even the author says this, she's like, not every mother's experience is the same, but there is some similarities. This was just a unique one because she focuses on like the shitty part of it. Which I think a lot of mothers gloss over, or society does, or kind of like hushes them. She talks about the physical pain, the tear that you have like when you have a child, and the healing that your body goes through, and the mental struggles that it puts you through. But like, this is obviously just one woman's experience, and she was really raw and very honest about it. And I just really liked it. And it's not like a linear story. I said that in my last video, but it's like written in prose and like letters. There's one part where it's written in plays, like in a play format, and I thought it was so cool. It was like a group therapy that was like talking about when they feel the most themselves that is not attached to a man or a child. And a lot of the women answered saying when they're by themselves, when they're alone. I don't know, I just ate this book up. I thought it was so freaking good. I cannot wait to read, I think it's called The Employee. Yeah, The Employees by Olga Ravn. She is a fantastic author. She's not afraid to like touch on very like, I'm doing air quotes, controversial topics that a lot of people don't want to talk about because it's like you might get your feelings hurt. Even like me, like at work, like I want to openly be like, oh, I probably don't want to have a kid, like I don't want to have a child. I feel like if I say that, I'm gonna get attacked, or like I'm gonna get looked like sideways. But like, she does not give a shit, and I freaking love this book. I would highly recommend this. And then I'm currently reading Valentino and Sagittarius finally by Natalia Ginsburg, and I am so happy. I actually cannot put it down. This is reminding me of what's her name? Elena Ferrante's writing, because this is also translated from Italian by Cynthia Zarin. I also really like the cover. But it's split into two novellas. One is Valentino and one is Sagittarius. So I'm reading the one about Valentino, which is about a girl, like it's narrated from our nameless narrator. And she has a brother named Valentino who is just treated really well by her family, even though he's kind of like a piece of shit. I don't want to say piece of shit. He just doesn't really care about anyone except himself. He's very selfish, blah, blah, blah. And he ends up marrying this woman that is physically like unattractive or whatever. She's not really a woman that he would normally go after, and so this narrator's family is just like does not like her from the get-go, but she's actually a really good person. Like she helps them through like hardships in their life when they're having money problems and stuff like that. And the writing just reminds me so much of Elena Ferrante. The narrator sounds like Lenu from My Brilliant Friend, because she's also studying for her exam, and she's not too focused on like marriage and stuff like that, or finding a husband. She's very much focused on school, and I honestly might finish this either today or tomorrow. I'm really enjoying this. But yeah, that's my update. I'm trying to get better at like ending my vlogs. So bye. I hope you have a good week. Toodles.